I never wanted to be a missionary. Actually, I was terrified. But let me tell you how God transformed my biggest fear into my greatest tool. When my husband dreamed of becoming a missionary, I said yes, but inside, I was scared. I loved being in control of my life. But this, teaching math in English, speaking all day a language that had always been my weakness, that was too much. For those who know me, languages were my worst nightmare. I have dyslexia. In school, I struggled so much that they were always my worst subjects. And when I got to Palau, my first mission trip, I realized my students spoke better English than me. Even my fellow missionaries were native speakers and I felt completely unqualified. Then, something happened that almost broke me. The principal took away one of my classes because, quote, I wasn't ready. That was it. I felt incapable, unworthy, like I made the worst mistake of my life. But in my lowest moment, I prayed. I asked God, please, if you really called me here, help me. And God, He answered in the most unexpected way. I made a deal with my students. I teach you math, and you teach me English. Every time I made a mistake, they corrected me. Every single time. I went from struggling to feeling at home in English. 4 months later, new students even thought I was American. Portuguese here. And the craziest part, 1 year later, I became an English teacher. Now, I use this very language, the one I fear the most, to share the gospel with the world. When God calls, He equips you. All you need to do is say yes. If you ever felt unqualified to serve God, remember, He doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called.